that's the wrong kind of pi.
Well, what other kind of pi is there?
Well, pi is also a number. It's the ratio of the circle's diameter to its circumference.
What does pi look like?
Well, Sarah, pi is approximated often to
3.1415926535897.
But why is pi so long?
Well, pi is an irrational number. That means it never ends and does not repeat. The greatest number of decimal places pi has been calculated to is about 1 trillion. Since it's so large, we usually use the rounded version, 3.14, or the Greek symbol, which is of its namesake. The simplest way to derive pi is to measure a circle and divide its circumference by its diameter.
Here's a circle.
let's measure it.
Wow, we got 3.14 every time. Wow, that was very informative. But can I use pi in my day-to-day life? Fail.
Like most mathematical concepts, pi has absolutely no usefulness in daily life unless you're a scientist or a mathematician.
Oh. Well, at least can you tell me more about its history?
Pi has been an important factor in the development of mathematics. It has been discovered many times by independent mathematicians. Some of these mathematicians were Hippias of Elis, Tu Chang-Chi, and Archimedes. Rough approximations of pi were known to the ancient Egyptians, Babylonians, Indians, and Greeks. Here's a chart showing the different approximations from all of these different very interesting civilizations. As you can see, with the progression of time, the accuracy of pi estimations improved.
The progression of pi is sometimes divided into 3 eras. Ancient times, where it was studied geometrically, the classical period, where it was studied with calculus, and modern day, where it is studied with computers and all that fun stuff.
That's a lot of history. I want to find out even more.
Wikipedia that shit, Sarah!
Wow, Wikipedia says the Bible knew about pi. 1 Kings 7:23 says that pi is 3, and he made a molten sea 10 cubits from one brim to the other. It was round all about, and his height was 5 cubits, and a line of 30 cubits did compass it around about.
That's right. Did you know that in 1897 the Indiana legislature tried to pass a bill standardizing the value of pi as 3.2?
3.2? That's ridiculous. You told me pi was 3.14.
Well, I guess people in Indiana in 1897 didn't know how to do math too well, did they, Sarah?
I guess not.
Random pi facts!
Woo!
Yay!
That was lame. Go.
In November 2005, Lu Chao of China recited pi to 67,890 digits, breaking the previous world record of 42,125.
When did they start using that symbol to represent pi?
You got me!
Well, they started in the early 1700s, but Euler, a famous mathematician, popularized it in 1737.
4,220th digit of pi is 666.
If a billion decimal places of pi were printed on a piece of paper in ordinary type, they would stretch from New York City to the middle of Kansas.
In 1991, the Chudnovsky brothers calculated pi to 2,260,321,363 digits using their computer.
There are no zeros in the first 31 digits of pi.